I remember the day I fell from heaven, or at least what I thought was my heaven. You see, before I came into my Christian faith and started following God, I used to put a lot of faith and rely on my relationships, in my friendships, and the people I had in my life. I had this whole elaborate dream that I was going to accomplish everything in my life and take the same people with me, the same group with me. I thought I had it figured out, right? And I put a lot of me and my being and who I was into that. Um, so as soon as I stepped into my Christian faith and started following God, one of the first things he started removing out of my life was relationships and friendships. And of course, some of them for good reason at the time, to protect me or whatever. But then some of them, I feel like God just straight up removed them because he saw how much of me relied on that relationship or friendship, and a sole part of what I was at the time was because of these friendships and relationships. And he knew he had to peel those away so I could finally figure out who I am to myself, show myself to myself, and who I am in him. And he knew I wasn't going to get there if I was in those relationships or friendships. And it sucked. It wasn't easy. It wasn't good. And that's exactly what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. When I fell from heaven, that was my heaven at the time. So as you can probably imagine, everything felt like it crumbled. My whole world around me, I was like, what is this, God? Like, I just came into Christian faith and now everything's seeming to go wrong, seeming to turn its back on me. What's happening? And then obviously over time, I've slowly realized that these things were for the better good for me and probably for those other people and for the overall growth of myself and my faith and my relationship with God. But it was really, really hard at first. So just know, if you're going through anything like this, where God's stripping things away out of your life, it's going to suck. But at the end, it's always going to be better, as cliche as that sounds.